Bhangarh, hidden deep within Rajasthan's ancient Aravalli hills, is a place shrouded in mystery and legend. Its crumbling walls and silent courtyards have witnessed centuries of history, and today they stand as silent sentinels to a forgotten era. This is a city of ruins, where every stone seems to echo with the memories of those who once lived here. In Bhangarh, silence speaks louder than words. The stillness is almost tangible, as if the very air is holding its breath, waiting for night to fall. The Archaeological Survey of India has posted warnings at the entrance. No one may remain inside the fort after sunset or before sunrise. This rule is strictly enforced, and for good reason. This isn't just a rule, it's a response to the chilling legends and ghost stories that haunt every stone and shadow of Bhangarh. As dusk falls, guards move quickly to lock the heavy gates, their footsteps echoing through the empty corridors. They do not linger, hurrying away as the last rays of sunlight disappear, leaving the city to its secrets and its darkness. Locals gather near the gates, whispering tales of ancient curses, strange noises, and the feeling of unseen eyes watching from the shadows. Some say they've heard footsteps in the night, or glimpsed ghostly figures moving through the ruins. As night descends, the air grows thick and heavy. The world of the living retreats, and the city is left to its ghosts, its legends, and the mysteries that have never been solved. The gates are locked not just to keep people out, but perhaps to keep something else in, something that belongs to the darkness. Bhangarh waits in darkness, its mysteries undisturbed until the first light of sunrise touches its ancient stones once more. Here, night belongs to the past, and to whatever lingers within these haunted walls, waiting for another day to begin. The legend of Bhangarh's doom begins with a warning from a wise and reclusive sage, Guru Balu Nath, whose presence still lingers in the whispers of the wind. He was a man of great power and deep meditation, living in solitude on the hill above the valley where Bhangarh would rise. Guru Balu Nath allowed the city's construction, but only under one strict condition: the shadow of its buildings must never fall upon his sacred hermitage, a place he considered inviolable. For many years, the people honored this promise. Bhangarh flourished, its markets bustling, its temples echoing with prayers, and its streets alive with laughter and hope. But as time passed, ambition and pride crept in. A later ruler, eager to leave his mark, ordered the palace to be built ever higher, forgetting or perhaps ignoring the sage's solemn warning. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped low, the palace's shadow stretched across the land and finally touched the hermitage, breaking the sacred pact. In that moment, the sage's curse was unleashed. Ruins swept through Bhangarh like a storm, its people fled in terror, its walls crumbled, and its once glorious streets fell silent. Bhangarh became a city of the dead, shrouded in mystery and sorrow, a haunting monument to a broken promise and the consequences of forgotten wisdom. This was only the first of many curses to befall Bhangarh. Darker and more chilling tales would soon follow, deepening its legend. The city's fate was sealed forever by pride, a single fatal shadow, and the wrath of a sage whose warning was ignored. Years later, Bhangarh's tragedy deepened with Princess Ratnavati. Her beauty drew the attention of a sorcerer, Singhiya, who tried to ensnare her with a magic potion. Ratnavati sensed the spell and shattered the bottle, turning the magic against Singhiya. Crushed by a boulder, the dying sorcerer cursed Bhangarh. No soul would ever find peace there. Soon after, war destroyed the city. Ratnavati and many others perished. The sorcerer's curse took hold, spirits trapped, unable to move on. Bhangarh's ruins became a prison for restless souls. 2 curses, 2 tragedies, and a city forever lost to darkness. The legend only grew. The curses of Bhangarh live on in chilling tales from visitors, echoing through the crumbling walls and silent courtyards. Even today, the air feels thick with secrets, as if the ruins themselves are listening. Some claim to hear the faint jingling of anklets and hushed whispers drifting through the empty streets. Others describe sudden, icy chills, or the sensation of invisible hands brushing past them in the darkness. Cameras malfunction, photographs blur mysteriously, and strange shadows flicker at the edge of vision. A heavy sense of dread settles over the ruins, making even the bravest visitors uneasy. Those who linger after sunset often report overwhelming terror. Some vanish without a trace, while others flee in panic, unable to shake the feeling that something unseen is pursuing them. One night, a group dared to hide inside the ruins until dawn. When they finally emerged, they were pale and shaken, unable to explain the strange noises, chilling voices, and terrifying visions they had experienced. Two young men who stayed after dark were never found, their disappearance adding to the fort's sinister reputation and deepening the mystery that surrounds Bhangarh. Locals believe the restless spirits claimed them, drawing them into the shadowy world that lingers just beyond the veil, and adding to Bhangarh's ever-growing ghostly population. These stories, passed down through generations, keep the legend alive and serve as a warning to all who visit. Respect the ruins, or risk becoming part of their haunted history. The city's tragic past is never far away, woven into every stone and whispered on every breeze that sweeps through the abandoned halls. In Bhangarh, the line between legend and reality blurs with every sunset, as the ancient stones seem to come alive with stories that refuse to be forgotten. Is Bhangarh truly cursed, or just a ruin haunted by its own history? Some say the legends are just stories, born from tragedy and fear. Historians blame famine and drought for the city's fall, not magic. The government's warning may be practical, but the locals believe in the curses. For them, the spirits are real, and the fort is best avoided after dark. Bhangarh remains an enigma, caught between myth and reality. As the gates close each night, the city keeps its secrets, and those who stay behind risk becoming part of its story forever.